Hello, hello, Dr. Oleg. How are you today?
Laura, glad to see you. We didn't talk for a long while, but I love chatting with you. Thank you. Thank you for
Yes,
inviting me to a conversation. Thank you.
yeah, thank you. I do remember all the conversations we had from the time I took your certification course in the vision code. That was
Yes,
like 3 years ago, huh?
yes,
About.
time flies, but you know, as I initially said, everything I do, it's nothing about transaction. It's about collaboration that we could support each other in whatever the way, and bring or add more value to each other. It's all
Yes.
about this. And I'm
Yes.
glad to see you
So
again.
let's talk a little bit about you. So you have a doctorate degree.
Yes.
You're in leadership. What's the topic of your
It's
doctorate?
macroeconomics. Was initially my doctoral degree was in macroeconomics, but eventually it turned into leadership because
Yes.
you could have whatever the size of organization under your command, but if you can't lead people,
Yeah.
you fail flat on your face. It's one thing, but another thing, you see, leadership. We're looking at leadership as some kind of a high status. But leadership begins at home.
Yeah.
As a father of my family, I'm responsible for being a leader within the family. Or, I'm responsible for leading even myself, right? I'm CEO of myself. Leadership relevant to every level. It's not just like for an ivory league or, this
Yeah.
ivory tower. Nothing about this.
Mhm.
Leadership is about being very conscious how how to create tomorrow, the future, how
Mhm.
to lead my people there, how to be there myself. And leadership is not about how to do, it's about how to be better, how to be stronger. So it's leading yourself into
Yeah.
better version of yourself.
I love that. I love that. And I used to struggle, I have to say, I used to struggle with that term. It's like, how can I be a better version of myself? Because I have to create the image first of that better version.
Yes, and again, it's not about being, you can't be nice to everyone. You can't be nice at everything. It's about enhancing your strengths. God gave you something, ability or gifts or talents, and you're developing them.
Mhm.
It's one thing. You're developing them to serve people, and you're developing them to be, as we said, be better. No one is ideal. No one is perfect. But it's about how I could do something even not just within my capacity, but beyond my capacity. It's not about limiting myself. Oh, I can't do this. No, you can't. Put a bit of effort and you will get it. You see, in my last book, Beyond Chaos,
Mhm.
I came up with equation or formula of success
Yeah.
or energy of success. Value multiplied by effort squared. If you know what kind of value you want to deliver for people, then it's a matter of effort.
Mhm.
Your effort and effort of others, therefore it's effort squared. It's nothing about time. You can't say that within 36 days or 58 days you would be such and such person.
Yeah.
It's difficult to say, but at least you know that I need to be better at delivering value. I would do my best and I will put all my effort, my best thinking, my best actions to have it done.
Yeah.
And all will be fine.
That's amazing. So creating value and
Yes.
knowing one's value too, which comes from our capabilities, I would imagine, right?
Yes.
And
Laura, you know yourself, you're doing tremendous work with different businesses. You spent years in the project management. You handled mega
yeah,
projects. So
Right.
you know that game. And you know, one of the most challenging issues for those senior leaders, if you ask them, what kind of a value are you creating? They're talking about financial outcome. They're talking about prices. They're talking about different things, but they
Mhm.
have difficulty articulating that
Mhm.
product or that service or that project is valuable for people because of this, and this. So simply in bullet points, they can't do this. They're trying to scale a price tag instead of scaling value.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
especially if you're
that
on the
is
market.
where
Yeah.
the people struggle because they're in competition or in a rat race against digits. And that
Yeah.
is no one ever won.
Oh, wow. That's profound.
It's reality. It's not me being so smart. It's reality that we are facing.
Yes, it is just sometimes we have distorted reality, like sometimes we see things in different lenses, we see it through other people's eyes versus what we believe in.
Exactly. So we tend not to to be victims of someone else's judgment.
Yeah.
Why? Do they know my capacity? No. Do they know my real aspirations? No. You know, it's it's about what can I produce? What because I'm producing value and
Mm.
they're only judging.
Yeah.
A bit
Sometimes
different.
it's like looking in these mirrors, that produce different distort shapes. So
Yes,
people are seeing you in distorted views, like they are seeing you just as a PM,
brilliant,
for example, project manager.
brilliant point. And I love the point because look, we're all surrounded by three bad things:
Mhm.
walls, mirrors, and lies. Walls, because we believe that we can't break the barrier, we can't do something.
Yeah.
And other people telling us, no, it's not for you.
Mhm.
You can't do this. Mirrors. Every morning we are waking up and depending on our mood, oh, I
Yeah.
look nice. Or it's just like, no, no,
Yeah.
what a grumpy guy in front of me. So
Yeah.
mirror is lying to us. And of course, people lying to us, voluntary or non-voluntary, consciously, unconsciously, it's always in the back.
Yeah. That's a very good point. People lying to us. I remember one of the very things I heard when I came to the US like 30 years ago. I was in a master's program, and there were lots of physicians in that master program. It was for health professions education. And there was a pediatrician with us, and we were talking about giving feedback. And he said, we in medicine thrive on negative feedback. And it's like, oh my gosh, like, so that's the issue, like even in very professional communities, people are conditioned to get negative feedback, so they start thinking in a negative way.
Yes. And therefore they're making others depressed.
Totally.
Fairly not enthusiastic,
Yeah.
just like, "Ooh, I got negative feedback." But
Yeah.
sharing
Unbelievable.
something perfect.
So, I mean, we can talk forever, I know, on this topic, but I want to cross the bridge to how the idea of beyond chaos came, because I was thinking
Ah,
it was something.
you're talking about it. Okay,
Yes, it's a beautiful book.
thank you.
I viewed amazing reviews actually on Amazon. I did look
Checking
at
out.
what others wrote. And some of them are captured in the book too, which is great. I mean, it's good to have people from all walks of life acknowledging your effort. I think it feels good.
You see, and I'm grateful for those reviews because it shows it's not about author, it's about readers, right? And if I'm just like hit their strings,
Mhm.
and it resonates. They're living reviews, and it shows that the book is credible. It's nothing about, oh, the guy is well known, therefore would leave a review. No
Yeah,
one would be doing this. It's about meeting with the reader's needs,
yeah.
and that's important.
Yes, totally. And connecting with the point. Like people are feeling it. And one reason that kind of when you told me you've been working on it for a couple of years kind of made me stop and ponder, because everybody feels this year is so chaotic. So I was thinking it was something that happened this year.
Like
But
5 years ago, we faced COVID.
yeah,
It was a mess. It
yeah,
was a total collapse, right? And it was people. Yeah, of course, people tend to give different names to it: turmoil, crisis, whatever. But it's still chaos because it's not about what around us; it's what within us,
yeah,
what within our minds. And if our mind is in chaos, it more or less it's transmits all those negative signals into our brain, and our brain shrinks and it's just like in defensive position, everything is so bad. But look, every generation lived through chaos,
yeah,
every generation, because wars, political issues, social issues, economical struggles, every generation. None of us is an exception. But what is difficult these days, and it will be even more difficult tomorrow and day after, we're facing an avalanche of changes. An avalanche. You know, it's everything comes up as a new AI,
yeah,
critical
yeah,
issues. So it all falls
mm,
on our shoulders.
yes,
And despite of the issues that we are still humans, someone got divorced.
yeah,
Someone lost a house, someone lost business. So it's nothing about external, it's about everything internal, how we're processing this.
yeah,
Because I don't like when people falling victims
yes,
of that chaos.
yep,
Unfortunately, that change makes people chaos addicted, and people getting into that loop of constant drama,
yeah,
and they elaborating on it. Oh, I have a problem. Oh, no, you don't have problems. I have greater problems. So they like in competition who is in the greater trouble.
yes.
And I don't
Who
think
is
those leaders would make big difference for people.
right?
Positive difference, of course.
No, that's a very good one. Yeah, people like they like to commiserate on misery, I think, and complaining in the victimhood mindset. Yeah, that's a
Yes.
fascinating
It,
way of framing
well,
it.
yeah, but actually, you see, if through the ages, through the history, people were trying to avoid chaos.
Yeah,
These days, we see people trying to get all that information, and their minds are collapsing, and therefore they just can't process it, and they're in chaos, and they surrender to it, and they don't understand what's beyond of it. That if you have clarity, you're living very different life. You're leading differently. You are successful. Put it in
yes,
a very simple way.
love it. I love the triangulation of humanity, how we interact, how we think, and bringing in the artificial intelligence influence and the explosion of information. So the noise, I think you call it in the book, like there is a lot of stuff
Yeah,
thrown at us.
because you see, I'm always saying that my mind is not a dustbin
Mhm.
for all that crap, for all that dust
Yeah.
or noise. Therefore, my aim is to keep it as pure as possible and avoid that drama. Even I don't have a TV at home. I don't want to watch all that things. It makes my life much simpler, much better.
Yes.
You know, I don't.
Yeah.
Uh, First of all, we are only humans and we are processing a certain number of reactions per day, or have a capacity to process a certain number of reactions a day. But all that social media, misinformation that we are still consuming from AI, I hope it would be much better in a very nearest future. It would be much more precise, much more correct.
Yes.
And people opinion, people gossips, and all
Ah.
those things are coming into our minds.
Mhm.
And that ruins us because it clouds our minds and then it gets us into that stage of being fearful.
Yeah.
We're afraid of everything because tomorrow AI would replace it. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Uh, AI would help us, but it wouldn't replace us. Oh, so more or less we're becoming really just like
Mhm.
incapable because we got frozen to
Yeah.
death. And then we getting into a stage of uncertainty. We don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Nothing is possible. Hey, everything is possible because you're not a slave, you're not a hostage of chaos. And that's okay. Keep moving. I love that English saying. Keep calm and move forward.
Yeah. Keep calm, move forward. Absolutely. Um, you're you're the master of calm. I mean, even the way you talk and your voice gives a sense of calm. So one of my questions to you was
No, no,
how
no, 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 no. Laura, no, I would tell you between us, not always. Not
uh,
always. It's just only the moments when I'm saying, hold on, I'm not a Mr. Panic. Just like think, just like calm
yeah.
down.
Yeah, it's catching us. I think it's catching ourselves when we start being hijacked and not thinking and stopping, saying stop the negative thoughts, stop the assumptions that it's catastrophic and it's not a situation that's kind of terminal, we cannot recover from. And kind of switching the channel in a way to bring some logic and some calmness so we can move forward.
You see, clarity, what we're talking about these days, chaos is a norm, and it will be the norm because of different issues around us.
Yeah.
Clarity is always an achievement. Even when, as you said, there are moments when you're losing your temper or something like that, you're facing real struggle, you're creating clarity from that moment. It's not given to us. We must create it every time.
Yes.
And so my aim was with this work Beyond Chaos
Mhm.
to name the monster, what
Yeah.
chaos is, how to
Yeah.
recognize it, how to navigate it, whether at personal level or at leadership level, organizational level, through the levels. Now, how to create clarity because everything has or should have a structure.
Yeah.
If it's structured, that means it's shareable, it's repeatable, and you could do it again and again and again. And what's important to understand that clarity is a shareable resource.
Mhm.
If I have clarity, I could share it with you, and you having clarity, so you could share it further with your team and so forth, where chaos is infectious. If I'm sharing chaos with you, you're sharing it further, no
Yeah.
one wins.
Yeah. No one wins.
It's a
Absolutely.
disaster.
I think having you dig deeper into clarity is great because I know it is part of the vision code.
Laura, you've been through my program, and you remember the most challenging part is in a framework of vision caveat. Clarity of creation, ability, viability,
Yeah.
influence, acting, and revitalizing. Clarity of creation comes as the most difficult part.
Yeah.
And that was a logic behind my work because I was thinking, hold on, why less than 0.1% of modern leaders have vision? That's smart. Why? And then I realized they don't have clarity. They don't know what to do,
Yeah.
right? Okay, why they don't have clarity? And it was shocking. Hey, because their minds are in chaos. They are very reactive, but they're non-proactive, And
Mm.
therefore, it's a big challenge and it's a big issue these days because more than 76% of modern leaders have chaos in thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it demands a solution
Mm.
for it. And therefore, it's not something, oh, I had an idea and it came up to me and I just like tapped a few buttons
Yeah.
and I got it ready.
Yeah.
It took a while to make it streamline it in a simple framework which people could apply immediately.
I love that. I love that's one of the things I remember when you were presenting on the vision code and you said there is a framework. I immediately jumped. It was a 6 a.m. kind of call. It was from Europe. And I was like, oh, first time to hear that there is a framework for vision.
You see, in this sense, if you can't apply logic,
Mm.
if you can't apply system, that means you are still in chaos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because chaos is illogical, right? Or
Yeah.
irrational. One thing. Another thing, it ruins structure and
Yeah.
it demands you changing mental models and approaches every time again and again. So more or less, you even not having time to settle and you already need
Yeah.
to get into the new mental models.
Yeah.
But if you have a framework, you're solid. You have
Yeah.
one piece. You could move on.
I love that. I love that. In honoring your time, I know it's late in the UK now, but
Yeah.
I'd like to think about it in two, adding two aspects to it. One,
Okay.
from your research, how did you find if there is gender difference or if there isn't when dealing with clarity and going beyond chaos?
No difference.
Ah.
No difference. Even already, just like with my clients or people who I train,
Mm.
women and men, nothing. Because look, our reactions, our feelings are fairly similar.
Mm.
And imagine whether it would be an executive,
Mm.
brilliant woman, very sharp mind, but she's facing a really tough situation because of her dearest really sick.
Yeah.
So she must juggle all those things together, and of course, raising teenage kids and taking care of her husband. It's never easy. And vice versa from men, they just like feeling the same. It's it's difficult to say who would get more noise. It's
Yeah.
all about how you're in control of yourself and
Mhm.
how you desperately want to be free.
Yeah.
I have a sense of, and you know yourself, there are men who are really drama addicted.
Yeah.
And men, just like, oh, everything is a problem.
Yeah.
And of course, surely you have friends, women, who are
Mhm.
coming with the same approach. Everything is drama. I have problem with it. Therefore, I wouldn't be saying
Yeah.
who is worst or who is best.
I see. Yeah. No, that's good to know. Sometimes people like to refer to women as more maybe emotional or more, they care about people around them more. So I was just wondering if in the way they handle chaos, you found any difference.
I I interviewed a phenomenal woman, Lorraine Kui.
Mm.
She's a former special FBI agent,
Ah,
right? You
yeah,
need to be sharp. You need to be sharp
of
in
course.
that
Yeah,
deadly profession. And
yeah,
you need to have clarity, not just like forever, but for even every case. Because you could be shot dead on a spot, and
yeah,
therefore your life is at risk.
right,
And she's beautiful woman, very
right,
smart, brilliant. But
yeah,
what's the point, to saying who is better?
yeah.
Nothing about this.
Okay. I'm happy to hear that. Happy to hear that.
Again, if we look through from a point of view of family, a family, one, for instance, husband is in trouble and his wife should stay calm and help him out, and vice versa.
Right. Yeah. I
It's
think
not
it's so
about dragging each other down into that chaos. It's about helping each other to get out of it.
Yeah, I think to what you're saying, that it is the way we think, structured thinking, and it applies to personal life or work life. Like
Just
if we train ourselves to pause, to calm down, and
again, posing appeared to be one of the most difficult
yeah,
tasks
yeah,
because people saying they addicted to those things like noise. They're always chatting. They're always clicking channels. They're jumping from one task to another, from one topic to another. It's just come down. And it's not about posing just for silence. It's intentional silence because I must create a space where my thoughts will meet with solutions. And if my mind is still there, still rushing, and I'm just quiet, it doesn't work. You need to calm down to
yeah,
create that space in your mind.
yes. So talking about that, this is a very important topic for me because I like to practice it all the time in project management and leading mega projects. You get tons of information and requests thrown at you. And
Yes,
something that I had to practice in when I worked in these implementations was how to calm down, not react to every request, and not feel like I'm not the emergency room, like people are not going to die. I don't have to respond to every request immediately, like giving myself this space between the stimulus and the response,
exactly.
yeah,
Because you need to process, first of all, you need to define priorities. That there is a huge issue these days about priorities. People believe that they could have tens of priorities, hundreds of priorities. That means they have no priorities at all. It should be three, four priorities max,
yeah,
because you can't handle all the priorities as a matter of urgency. Therefore, you think this is a priority and this is a priority. It's not about a huge list of priorities.
love that. That in itself is a leadership training, how to prioritize,
Yes,
because people just don't want to do it, they
exactly. Even what we're saying is, you said, look, a massive amount of information and requests are thrown at you, and
yeah,
you just listening, hold on, let me think for 5 minutes, because rushing would lead you to wrong decisions. And you will produce a negative outcome instead of saying, hold on, let me think. What is my priority? This. I'll focus on it.
yeah,
Instead of trying to catch every bird.
true.
Doesn't work.
That's a training by itself. I think people need to kind of be aware of it, because part of prioritizing is making a decision. Like you're saying yes to something and no to something else.
You remember I started with this equation, value multiplied by effort squared.
Yeah.
What's valuable or most valuable I need to do?
Yes.
That would align your priorities, because
Yes.
if something comes up, it doesn't add value and is non-relevant, why you should waste your effort on it?
Yes. Love it. Can you say it again? The volume went a little bit down. Can you say it again?
This equation is success, or energy of your success, is simple equation. Value multiplied by effort squared, because it's not only your effort, by effort of others. So
Yeah.
you must be clear. This is my priority. This is where the most value is created. And so most effort should be placed.
Yeah. Beautiful. Want to shift to a related group of the population that may be feeling a little bit challenge these days, which is younger people,
Yes.
right? Some of them graduated during COVID, missed a year or two. Some have big student loans. And obviously the job market is not very friendly these days.
Uh-huh.
How
First of
can
all,
they calm their mind and go beyond chaos?
it's not just calming the mind, it's about structure. First of all, you see, it's a framework,
Mhm.
which explained in the book. It's called PASSAT. The first one, as we discussed, is pause for intentional silence. And then you need to see what kind of opportunities are around. Because if you're listening to that noise and message that nothing is available,
Mhm.
and you believe that nothing is available, you will die hungry,
Yeah.
right? And therefore, it's about no, 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 hold on. What opportunities are around? Because chaos blinding us from seeing opportunities.
Mhm.
But there are chaos is non-consistent. There are gaps.
Ah,
Look through those gaps, and you will see those opportunities. To whom to talk, from whom to get an advice, what's available, what's opportunities on the market, how I need to shift my thinking, and I could explore some things that I never even saw before. That's abundance of opportunities, which is around.
yeah, that's
And
beautiful.
yes, and for young generation, because they have a huge problem, the amount of information that they are consuming is tremendous.
Mm.
They're trying to catch every trend, every signal, every noise. They're just like always on the go. They're jerking around, but their span of attention is
Mhm.
below zero. And therefore, for them, if they would narrow it down, they will see those opportunities. So filter
Yeah.
those
So
misleading.
reducing the noise, kind of not exposing themselves to too much negativity or too
No,
much chaotic thinking coming from the media, social media.
no. Stay solid. Don't spread yourself thinly.
Yeah.
Of course, you need to have structured thinking. What can I do?
Mhm.
1, 2, 3 steps.
Yeah.
It's about structuring things. It's not about messy thinking.
Yeah. I like that.
It's
Love it.
because if
Love
you
it.
don't have
Yeah.
structure, you can't repeat it. You can't do it as a system, right?
Yeah.
And it must be simple. Simple is simple because you can't eradicate chaos as a complexity itself by overcomplicating it.
Right.
Simplicity. Clarity creation is actually counterintuitive, counter-emotional.
Mm.
Hey, it pushes me to make things complicated. No, no, no. Just like slow down, make things simple, and you will be winning.
Yeah.
And that is also challenging for many people because we're paying too high price for overcomplicating things.
That's amazing. That's lovely.
Think every mega project
Yeah.
falls because of overcomplication.
Absolutely. It's a recipe for failure if it's complicated and you cannot break it down to smaller units and simplify it.
Yes. And then we're talking about in Passat model is we're talking about authenticity of being true to yourself.
Yeah.
Because this is where because chaos bends reality and we are bended, we don't see ourselves and but clarity is about making myself free and I'm should come out of it.
Free
Identity.
from the heavy load, free from carrying a big, heavy
Yes.
backpack.
Who am I? Yes, I'm such a person, and I want to be that person. I'm moving there. And of course, it's about thinking forward
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
it's not just about think for a moment. The past is ego, the present is humility, the future is pride because you're creating clarity for a future, not for the past. Everything I have done before is okay, thank you, great, but I could do greater things in the future. Therefore,
Yeah.
this is my pride, and I must focus all my thought there, not just on the misery of that
Yeah.
moment now. Imagine
Love it.
someone lost a job right now, and
Mm.
of course, I could imagine this person is facing negative
Yeah.
mental issues, depression, whatever those tough moments. Don't surrender to them. Think,
Yeah.
if I will act, if I will think, tomorrow I'll be million times better.
Yeah.
About thinking there, not thinking to that problem.
I love that. What other practical tips would you give to someone in that situation, feeling miserable, challenged, sad for losing a job? I know there are lots of job losses on the market these days. What
Lots
can
of
they
them.
do?
Walk yourself out. It's everything is all the disaster, all that ideal storm is within you.
Mhm.
That person is not the first person in the world who lost the job,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And therefore, it's not the first person who gone through divorce. It's not the first person who lost everything. It's about how to reshape yourself and get
Mhm.
out. It's you're in command of your mind. You are not a commander of trouble.
Mhm.
Therefore, move forward, think in a consistent way. How say from uncertainty, from that chaos, we create clarity that gives order to your life
Yeah.
or to your
Mhm.
business or whatever you do. It's it's difficult to give a general advice
Yeah.
because every situation is fairly specific.
Yeah.
But one thing is you either surrender or you're fighting. But it's not about such a tough fight. It's appeared to be algorithm.
Mm.
Get out of it.
That's profound. That's profound. Oleg, I know you are speaking in multiple places around the world, and you are on LinkedIn. You're one of the leaders, top voice on LinkedIn, who shares constantly and help people. So, other than LinkedIn, where would people find you if they want to reach you?
They could get on my website, olegkonovalov.com, right? Uh, Instagram, I use it. I'm only learning how to use it, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Me
I'm
too.
not quite big on Instagram,
Me
but
too.
because it's a different algorithm, and it's probably just like LinkedIn is the most common for me. Yet I'm just trying. I'm learning. I'm becoming a bit better on Instagram.
Yeah, we always have to learn something new. Yeah, keep us, top of mind.
Yes, definitely.
One other final question in terms of if you're the leader, you're the CEO, and you have an amazing team, but one or two people there tend to lean toward drama, victimization, and chaotic thinking. What would you do? What would you recommend?
I came from the fishing industry background, where drama is not permitted. You could
Yes.
imagine my approach. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I will try to help them, but if they're non-coachable, I can't help them.
Right. So declaring that this behavior does not have place here and coaching them, but if they still cannot calm down and bring clarity, they are not going to make it here.
They will spread chaos around at phenomenal pace,
Yeah.
and they will infect others with this chaos. And very soon your team will be affected, infected, and destroyed.
Yeah.
Therefore, you better walk these people out rather than lose your business.
Yeah. Very well said. Very well said.
Chaos in thinking takes the highest toll on every business.
Ah,
Highest toll.
highest toll. Losses.
Losses. Because in this moment, people are non-logic,
Yeah.
non-pragmatic, non-effective,
Yeah.
non.
No,
So
no,
believe
no.
non, it would be huge.
They are not working at their full capacity, and they are not engaging their critical thinking and higher level thinking.
No. They're only feeding their negative emotions. That's it. It.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Great wisdom. Any final words you'd like to say, Oleg?
Laura, I only could encourage people to read Beyond Chaos. Be kind to author. Leave a review on Amazon, please. I have a program. It's a certification program, Visionary Clarity courses. Actually, it's on my website because it helps people in business and it helps people in personal life.
And you have the
Your
assessment also.
success, think, you wouldn't be successful in chaos. Your success is always beyond chaos. And clarity is a bridge. Get it there.
The bridge. I have a bridge. I always use it in my coaching practice. I love to show people the bridge and how to get from point A to point B, getting over the current challenge to a better future.
Brilliant. Brilliant analogy. Because think, if someone as was discussed, lost a job, and for him at the moment is really real drama, right? He's in negative mode. And he only dreams, if I would be having a job.
Yeah.
It's there. Build that bridge with clarity and you will get there.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you again soon in the near future.
Absolutely. All right.
Thank you, Oleg.
Very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.